Persuasion is a topic that all people in business should comprehend. We think of the sales role as embodying persuasion, but there are many other business roles that are enhanced by a person's willingness and ability to be persuasive. Just to list a few: asking for a raise or a promotion, seeking financial resources for a project, convincing management to adopt a proposed idea, leading a project team or committee. There have been many books written about how to be persuasive. While this is a complex topic, there are some basic elements to persuasiveness that everyone can master. By learning these basics, you will be able to stand up for your views in many business situations. Persuasiveness is not reserved only for talented public speakers or charismatic personalities. It is a skill that can be learned by all. As in the case of all the interpersonal skills, the way to succeed is by practice. There are many opportunities to practice being persuasive in your daily life. Maybe on the job, at a club meeting, or in a one-on-one practice session with a friend. You will be delighted when you see that you can succeed by being committed to making a difference in situations that you are involved with every day.
The stereotypical view of persuasion is outdated. People do not react favorably to the hard sell. If one comes on too strongly at the outset, he or she is inviting opposition. Another stereotype is the idea that a great argument is sufficient to persuade. We should not discount the value of a strong argument, but the process of persuasion also involves accommodating the other party's needs. The typical situation calling for persuasion is selling a product or closing a business deal. However, its uses go far beyond these basic acts. It is a means of working with people in a negotiating and learning process through which a persuader leads colleagues to a problem's shared solution. Persuasion does involve moving people to a position they do not currently hold, but not by begging or cajoling. Instead, it involves careful preparation, the proper framing of arguments, the presentation of vivid supporting evidence, and the effort to find the correct emotional match with the audience. Many interpersonal skills can be misused. Persuasion is not manipulation or deception. Many people think that the use of persuasion is an underhanded practice in business. Knowledgeable business people understand that the use of persuasion to benefit a business is not unethical. On the contrary, it is essential for a person who wants to get things done in an organization. Here's your subject matter expert to provide a technique for being persuasive about your ideas.
The entrepreneur is in a position to give orders. As the owner or top manager of a business, the important decisions are his or hers to make. In the realm of interpersonal relations, it is not wise to be an autocrat. Even if you can get your way, giving orders will cause resentment. A better way is to persuade your subordinates to accept your judgment. Just as you negotiate contracts with suppliers and customers, you need to negotiate with your subordinates. The goal of the negotiation is to accomplish the organizational task at hand, your need, while also meeting the needs of the subordinate. You can meet the subordinate's needs only if you know what they are. You must find out the subordinate's needs by means of the negotiation process. If your subordinate believes that his or her needs will be met, he or she will perform in the desired way. The process of persuading the subordinate to accept your direction involves empathy. One learns what someone needs by dealing empathetically with that person. In this case, empathy means listening to someone until you understand their point of view and what motivates them. Then, by giving them something that meets their needs and that allows them to accomplish their personal objectives, you will create the win-win outcome that allows you to meet your own objectives. Persuasion is viewed by some as a talent or as a prerogative of one's position. When viewed as a talent, the persuader is seen as one who can make a brilliant presentation that will dazzle everyone in the room and overcome any objections. When viewed as a position-bound prerogative, the persuader is seen as an authority who states a position, presents the facts, and obtains the buy-in of followers using logic, persistence, and personal enthusiasm. When persuasion is viewed as an interpersonal skill, it becomes a process that we all can master. Persuasion is seen as a process of learning about what needs to be done and negotiating with those involved about the action to be taken to meet those needs. As in the case in most interpersonal interactions, preparation is a key to success. In the case of persuasion, there is a lot of homework to do before attempting to be persuasive. The first step in the persuasion process is to develop your facts. Your position as an expert may enable you to do this. However, one does not need to be a professional expert to prepare to persuade. By getting up to speed on the technical issues, the political issues, and the business issues, one can be in a position to be seen as a credible source of information on any business-related subject. In addition to having the facts, your track record in the business is important. If you have a record of success over a period of time, relevant work experience, and a solid position in the organization, you will be viewed as someone who can be trusted to provide sound advice.
Since persuasion involves getting another person or group to accept your idea, the persuasive argument must have some appeal to the other person. This aspect of persuasion involves your understanding of the other person's needs. Emphasizing the benefits of your idea to the other person is a way of showing that understanding. Gone are the days when one can dictate one's wishes. Today, the persuasive person takes the time to understand the needs of those involved and seeks to provide for their need fulfillment as a part of the proposed solution. The actual act of persuasion presumes that you have done your homework. You have the facts. You have the respect of those involved. And you understand their needs. With those bases covered, you can present the evidence for your proposal. In the preparation to persuade, you will have accumulated solid evidence to buttress your argument. Now is the time to present this evidence in a compelling manner. Finally, add some emotion to your presentation. The successful persuader is willing to put himself or herself on the line in support of his or her ideas. A simple way to inject emotion is to speak from the heart. By sharing your emotional commitment to your ideas with the audience, people will sense your commitment to those ideas, and they will be more likely to endorse them.